So today we're meeting with Ralph Norman. Ralph is running for governor of South Carolina. And I attended, believe it or not, I attended your opening bid. Your announcement.
27th?
I was there in the press gallery. And so tell Horry County about you and tell us about what Ralph Norman's about. Some of us don't know yet.
Well, first of all, I'm a native of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Went to public schools, graduated Presbyterian College, went into my family business. My father and I built one of the most successful real estate businesses, development businesses in South Carolina and in the surrounding area. I decided I'm married, 4 children, 17 grandchildren. After my children were out of the house and were grown, I decided to give back to public service. Ran for the state house representative. Then 2017 ran for Congress. Best decision I've ever made, public service wise. And my desire of why am I running for governor is that we need a businessman, not a politician, in the governor's match. I don't care about the title. I want to get things done. What do I want to get done? Horry County is a perfect example of what I'm getting ready to tell you. First of all, we've got a lot of corruption in Columbia. I've seen the sweetheart deals with me that no more finding $1 billion at the end of the year and then all of a sudden have a committee spent. No more raising your salary 80% the dark of night and saying it's just a done deal. That's not going to happen under Norman administration. Now, what I want to do, what Horry County has come, and it's a beautiful county. You got the beaches, you got all the natural resources. What's coming, and we're invested, just so you'll know, in building our company, a commercial project, a hotel. What's coming Horry County's way the next 60 months is projected 250,000 feet. You can't handle it, which goes back to my number one priority, roads, bridges, roads. We lead the nation in fatalities. We're rated a D at every level, water, bridges, roads, airports. My message is we're ignoring the basics. Government exists, and this is where I get a lot of disagreement with my fellow politicians. Government exists for 3 reasons: education, infrastructure, and safety. That's it. That's what we neglect. There's no reason South Carolina should have a D in the core functions of government. So we're going to concentrate on roads. My lieutenant governor will be the czar of roads. You've heard about Tom Homan, the czar of the border. My lieutenant governor, he'd be an active position to fix the roads and bridges. How do you do that? When you want a successful football team, we pay $8 to $9 million to find that coach. I'm going to find a coach that knows the roads, how to build roads, how to improve it, as Georgia has done, and put them in place. Second, we need tours. I'm tired of these frivolous lawsuits. We're going to put loser pays and stop having these lawyers who are ripping off the American people. And I have a lot of good friends who are law. My sisters are law, but they search for a problem to get a payday. Along with that, we're going to change the way we elect judges. The Judicial Merit Selection Committee, which is in the State House, is chosen by trial law. Now, they're choosing the judges that they appear before. How is that not a conflict of interest? So we're going to change that. Secondly, but that's my top priority: the corruption, the roads, bridges, bringing them up to the 21st century and getting Horry County ready to handle. We're going to put forward a term limit there. There's no reason politicians ought to live on our tax dollars ever. There is a point in time that you have to put before the General Assembly to come out, get out of office, go live under somebody's laws. This is just a few of the basic things that I will have ready day one to let the legislature choose. Now, people ask me all the time, well, That's been tried forever. How are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to do it a couple of ways. One, on these boards and commissions, I'm going to put business people in charge, not political hacks who don't know, which you only put there for as pay back some campaign contribution. And we are going to let them advise us on the commission that is previously been put forth in the General Assembly. If it doesn't have a return for the taxpayer, I'm taking it out. People are going to be shocked at my executive budget. It's going to be pared down, and if it doesn't have a return on investment, it's not going to be there. But I'm going to show through a DOGE commission, that's going to be the real, I guess, the difference that I'm going to have is that I will show you where the money's spent. And finally, I'm going to go to the great people in South Carolina. I will come to the board to say, this is who is on board with us. This is who is not. I'm going to name the legislature. I'll say, I need your help. If you believe in what I'm doing, if you believe that we have frivolous lawsuits, if you believe in term limits, if you believe roads are priority, this is what he's done. And I'm going to ask the American people in South Carolina to go to their particular representative, sir, and say, you need to get on board. My motto, lead, follow, or get out of the way. That's the basis of why I'm running.
My friends in North Myrtle Beach are really excited. You have something going on. They say this to me. Ralph Norman puts his money where his mouth is. You're a businessman and you've got something exciting going on. Could you tell our audience about it?
Yeah, we've got a hotel that's Darden Construction's building. You're a long time builders. We've never used them. I mean, we're part of the group. We don't own the hotel. We just invest within a group. We do this all over the state, the two Carolinas. But it's exciting. We chose Horry County because of the people, the gorgeous property, it's got good government for the most part. And we chose that. The figures I just gave you about the 250,000, that's a good thing, but it's got to be managed.
Yeah, we've got some people in government that think plan's a four-letter word. And I understand you're very good at planning.
Yep, we are.
And that you have commerce diplomacy. You know how to manage monies. And you put a business approach towards government. Is that accurate?
Not only is it accurate, John, what you saw on July 27th, a hot sun, over 1,000 feet, over 1,000 people, you were there. There is a movement, not in mouth, me. There's a movement about conservatism. I'm not giving away South Carolina. The people that will be on my commerce plane, it will be hard drive business people. They're going to drive a hard bargain. I'm not going to grant money to a company that will use up our resources, use up our roads under the hope we're going to get jobs. We've already got jobs here. You've got to get our infrastructure in place. To not do that is like saying I'm going to drive a car to California and, by the way, I don't have tires on it. We're not going to do that. So I guess the bottom line, the difference that I'm running, the difference in the other candidates, I had these platitudes. They had these vague things. I named some specifics. And I'm asking the people in South Carolina and Horry County, hold me accountable. If I don't do it, I'll answer to the people in South Carolina. I will do it. But I need their help because just what I've listed to you should have been done years ago. Politicians have let us down. And if you follow my career in Washington, D.C., I've been the most conservative member of Congress out of 435. I don't say that to brag. It's just my core belief.
Yeah, we thank you. I want to thank you for coming here. I want to thank you for investing in Horry County. And it takes a lot today to run for governor. I want to thank you for running for governor. I think our state could use some fresh leadership, and we could certainly use people with your sense of business. I think we need a businessman in Columbia.
David, let me leave you with a quote that I used at my kickoff. Winston Churchill said it during the darkest time. He said, there'll be a time when doing your best is good enough. You got to do what's required. We're going to have to do what's required and make this state the greatest thing. If not, we won't get this opportunity for 8 years because your governor, you got the bullet pulpit. It'll be 2034 till we have this opportunity again. I couldn't let that pass. South Carolina will be like California and New York if we don't watch it and if we don't hold the politicians accountable. And, that's just in my DNA.
Well, thank you for coming and visiting with us. We wish you a successful ride home, and we'll be praying for you on that ride.
Please do.
Thank you
so